Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am back with another update to my deck of panning project. So this project is created by Emily and Max. I will link her down below. I had been super busy for past few months, and that's the reason I did not get a chance to film my last update. I mean the update for August. So this is my update for 2 months. So I'll go over all the products that I was working on. I have hit my goal on most of those products, obviously, because I've been working on them for 2 months. But before we do that, if you are new here, please consider subscribing to my channel. My name is Ravneet and I make a lot of panning videos. Now let's take a look at our very first product. The very first one is obviously this lipstick from My Glam. I rolled it into this project in the beginning of this year because I rolled in Joker for my introduction of this project, and I've been working on this lipstick ever since. So last update I had 45 uses on this one, and then I used it 24 more times. And this is how it's looking like. We are seeing some movement for sure because 24 uses are something. I also tried to reach for this one a little bit more now, especially as a lip liner, because I figure I need to use it, so better not use it as a lip liner. That way it won't be super dark on my lips either. This is how much product is remaining, but we won't be able to finish it by end of this year in any way. So this is our first product, and then the next product I was working on was this loose powder. So I pressed that powder into a compact, and I'm working on that one in my project pan to finish. So my goal for that one was to use it 20 times, and I used it 17 times in this project. And then I used it 3 more times, and then I pressed it. So I've been reaching for that powder, so that's obviously not a part of this project anymore. And then I was working on this lipstick. It's from NYC. It's a brand that's no longer around, and I rolled it in to see if the formula is still good or I need to declutter it. It's still good, and last update I had 3 uses on this one, and my goal was to use it 5 times. So I managed to use it 2 more times to reach my 5 uses goal, and this is still working well, so that's why I'm not decluttering it. But yeah, this is rolling out again. It's a very dark sort of fuchsia pink color. I really like it, but of course not for everyday wear because I wear colorful eyeshadows, so that's the reason I like to keep my lips a little bit muted. And then I was working on 2 eyeshadows from this palette. This is my Tammy X Revolution palette. This palette appears in a lot of projects, and I was working on a few eyeshadows in here in my project pan to finish, and then I'm still working on 1 eyeshadow in here, I guess, to finish in my project pan. But I rolled in 1 eyeshadow from here. That was the last remaining eyeshadow in this palette that did not have pan, so I wanted to hit pan on that. I of course rolled it in for a prompt to hit a pan, and then the other eyeshadow I rolled in was for the prompt that said has a pan. So I wanted to clear a corner of 1 eyeshadow that already had a pan, so let's go over them. This is the eyeshadow called Bush Chanel, and I wanted to hit pan on this one, and I did that after using it 7 times, and then I used it 1 more time to kind of expand it a little bit. We have a decent pan on this eyeshadow, so 8 uses total. And then this eyeshadow we rolled in for clearing the corner, and I did that after using it 9 times. After that I used it once more to kind of just hit 10 uses overall, and this is what's looking like. This is something that I need a lot to have it show up on my eyes, and that's the reason it moved super fast. And there's not a lot of product in here either way. This is very thin because I might have used it in Frankening previously. When I say previously, maybe like a few years ago, so I don't really remember how I frankened it. But yeah, there's not a lot of product remaining in here. This is a nice purple shade, and I really liked pairing it with my Baby Yoda palette, especially the shade called The Force in there. This is a warm purple, so whenever I layer that greenish sort of golden shade on top of it, it really looks beautiful because that one doesn't have a lot of base pigment, so it kind of makes it a purpley golden shimmer eyeshadow, which I really like. This palette is also rolling out, so now we will be rolling in 4 new cards. Without further ado, let's do that. I'm back with my jumbo cards. I will give them a good shuffle and then we'll pick 4 cards. Okay, let's do that. Okay, sure, why not? So, Joker is for something that you really don't want to pan, you know, or it's like very hideous to pan. That's why I picked that lipstick, because lipsticks are so hard for me to get used up. But let's take a look at the next card. 5 of clubs. Sorry, not clubs, spade. Oh, 6 of spade. Okay. We're doing all spade this time. Okay, so 7 of spade. So we have 4 cards here, and then I'm gonna pick corresponding products to these 4 cards. All right, I'm back. So for Joker, it says, "Are you joking?" And another product that I am super bad at finishing up is a sunscreen, and that's the reason I rolled in this Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. Even though it's a tiny product, but you can still see I have not used it up, and this has been with me for such a long time, and I really need to get through this. So that's the reason I'm cutting myself some slack and going for somewhat easier product for me to finish, and I'm hoping I can finish it. So this is what I'm rolling in for Joker, especially because I'm already working on a hard prompt for Joker. So yeah, I think this makes sense. And then I rolled in all spades, 5, 6, and 7 of spades, and 5 of spade corresponds to spotlight a banner, and for that I want to spotlight Dora. She's my dear friend and we both have this palette. It's called Do Not Disturb. I have not used this palette at all this year, so I want to use this palette. I want to reach for all eyeshadows in here at least twice. She loves this palette as well. She was working on this palette and some eyeshadows in here, and I know she loves it, so that's the reason I am picking this product. And this is how it's looking like. One pan came from my pan Those Eyeshadows, and then it was my level 2 palette last year, so 2 pans belong to that project. But I want to use all eyeshadows in here at least twice each, and that's for 5 of spade and fedora. 6 of spades correspond to baby gold, and I looked up the prompts and it says powder product. For that I am rolling in my MAC sample powder. It still has like 2.5 grams of product, I guess, and this is how mine looks like. It looks gross but yeah, this is the powder and it is matching me fine right now because I have a lot of tan, but in wintertime it's too deep for me, so I really can't use it on my face, but I want to use it 10 times. This is something that I carry in my purse on very, very humid days because it really sets down all of that oils or it absorbs them, I'd say. So that's the reason I'm rolling it in, and it's in the shade called NC40. It's their Studio Fix powder plus foundation. So yeah, I want to just use it 10 times and that would be my goal. Next product for 7 of spade, it corresponds to focus, and for that I want to focus on my Becca highlighter. It's their classic shade called Champagne Pop, and I want to use it 10 times again. This is something that I have not used at all this year, simply because I was hyper focusing on finishing my other Becca highlighter. This is how it's looking like, so 10 uses should be fine, no problem. We have some dip, but I want to use this product evenly, so yeah, I won't be focusing on that particular area. So yeah, 10 uses for this product. Those are all the products that I will be working on. So for recap, I'm working on this My Glam lipstick to finish. we have quite a long way to go because this is not a soft formula. I'm using it mostly as a lip liner. Next product I'm aiming to finish is this Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. Not a lot of it is remaining, but I still want to finish it because I would ignore it if I don't focus on it. Then I want to hit 10 uses on this MAC powder. I want to hit 10 uses on this Becca Champagne Pop highlighter as well. And I want to use all eyeshadows in here at least twice each. This is my Do Not Disturb palette. So that's what I will be working on, and that's all I have for today's video. Thank you so much for sticking with me until the end. I hope you have a wonderful day or night depending on when you're watching my video, wherever in the world you are. I will see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye. Plant is saying bye too.